I used to think being a good Christian meant helping everyone who asked. So I gave my time, my money, my energy, until I was completely drained. Then I opened Proverbs and discovered something shocking. God never commanded us to help certain people. In fact, He specifically warns us not to. And when I finally stopped helping these 5 types of people, my life transformed. The first person on this list surprised me because we're taught to help them. But Proverbs 19:19 reveals the truth. A man of great wrath will pay the penalty, for if you deliver him, you will only have to do it again. We're talking about the chronic rescue case, the person who creates the same crisis every month and rejects every piece of advice you give them. You know this person. They lose their job because they cursed out their boss. You help them with rent and show them scripture about self-control. 2 months later, same story, different boss, same excuses. They ask for your help, but ignore your counsel. Proverbs 13:18 says, "Poverty and disgrace come to him who ignores instruction." Every time you rescue them without consequences, you're preventing the painful lessons that would actually transform them. You're not being kind, you're being their enabler. Type number 2, the gossip. Proverbs 20:19 warns, "Whoever goes about slandering reveals secrets. Therefore, do not associate with a simple babbler." Here's the thing about gossips. They're not just annoying, they're dangerous. That person who always has the latest tea about everyone at church, stop feeding them information. Stop helping them with anything, because they'll twist your kindness into a story. They'll say you helped them because you felt guilty about something, or because you're trying to look spiritual. Jesus helped the woman at the well, but notice, He didn't join her gossip session about the town. He redirected her. Type number 3 shocks most Christians. The lazy person who refuses to work. 2 Thessalonians 3:10 is brutal. If anyone is not willing to work, let him not eat. Not can't work, won't work. There's a massive difference. The single mom working 2 jobs who needs help with groceries, help her. The able-bodied person who's waiting for the right opportunity while sleeping until noon and playing video games, stop enabling them. Paul was so serious about this that he said, let them go hungry. Why? Because hunger is a powerful motivator. Your help is keeping them comfortable in their disobedience. Type number 4, the scoffer. Proverbs 9:8 says, "Do not reprove a scoffer, or he will hate you." This is the person who asks for your advice, then argues with every word you say. They ask you to pray for them, then mock your faith behind your back. They want your help, but reject your God. Here's what's wild. Jesus performed miracles in some towns and walked away from others. Matthew 13:58 says, "He did not do many mighty works there because of their unbelief." If Jesus withheld help from scoffers, why do you think you're supposed to keep helping them? Cast your pearls before swine, and they'll trample them, and then turn and attack you. Type number 5, the constant complainer. Numbers 11 tells us about the Israelites who complained non-stop despite God's miracles. They had manna from heaven, but it wasn't good enough. They wanted meat. God gave them meat until it came out of their nostrils, literally. And guess what? They still weren't satisfied. Philippians 2:14 commands us, "Do everything without grumbling or complaining." This person drains you. Nothing is ever right. You help them find a job, the hours are wrong. You help with their bills, they complain about what you didn't cover. You pray with them, they complain God isn't moving fast enough. Here's the truth. Complainers don't want solutions, they want audiences. And the more you help them, the more material they have to complain about. God Himself got tired of the complainers in the wilderness, and many of them never entered the promised land. Stop watering dead seeds. Here's the hard truth. Being nice isn't the same as being obedient. Jesus loved everyone, but He didn't help everyone. He walked past pools full of sick people to heal one man. He fed thousands, but refused to turn stones into bread for Himself. Boundaries aren't unloving, they're biblical. Look, setting boundaries doesn't make you cold-hearted, it makes you wise. The same Bible that commands us to love our neighbors also tells us to be wise as serpents. You can't pour from an empty cup, and God never called you to set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. When you stop helping the wrong people, you create space to help the right people, the ones who are humble, teachable, and truly in need. So here's your challenge. Look at your life right now. Who's draining you? Who keeps taking but never changing? It's time to set biblical boundaries. Pray about it, then act on it. And yes, they might get angry. They might call you fake or unchristian. But remember, even Jesus was called names by the people He refused to enable. If this video convicted you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment and share with us if you are currently helping any of these 5 types and how it is currently affecting you. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to Bible Undefeated for more scripture-based content that actually strengthens your faith without the fluff. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is stop helping. Let's choose wisdom over people-pleasing. God bless us all.